So last night I went to the local RT Mart. And yes, you are back at the Expat Desk Kitchen. $316. And it says it's 72 per kilograms, 72 into like how am I, maybe that's 400. That might be a pound steak. Pound of steak for about just under $10 US, which isn't super cheap, but we're in Asia and they don't deal up large slices of meat like that for nothing. So I'm going to fry this up in the air fryer, and it's going to turn out wonderful. And stay tuned. Here we go. So here we go. Step one. I put a little olive oil on there. Just brush it. Just brush it with olive oil. It's going in the air fryer. So this sucker's going to be done in maybe 8 minutes in there. Flip after 4 minutes. Black pepper, salt, 2 pinches of salt, a nice amount of black pepper. I put some of this. You probably can't get this, but you can get this for sure. This is garlic powder. You can get that. I put a little bit of that on there. Cracked pepper, easy to find. They have some weird mixtures around here, like this one. Garlic, basil, pepper, salt. I'm not sure what that is, but in Taiwan it's something. So I put some of that on there, and we're gonna go. All right, here we are again. So I drizzled some extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed. That's the one you want. Right there. It doesn't have to be this brand. I put that on there. This is the elixir of youth. It is the elixir of everything. Why do you think Italians are so cool and look so great? It's because even if they eat 36 kilograms, which is 70 or 80 pounds of pasta a year, they still are relatively not super obese, no nothing. This eats it up. Inflammation takes it away. You take a shot of this every morning. At least do that with some lemon juice and your body will thank you. Anyway, I'm going to put some black pepper, salt, and garlic on there, and then we're going to... All right, here we are again. So, I put some salt, 2 pinches, nice pinches of salt. Spread it all around. You can make it hit your elbow if you want. Just spread it. Do it from some height so it spreads evenly. Some salt, of course, pepper. I put some of this in there, and this is right here. I put some of this lemon pepper salt. Not sure what that is, but I think there's some lemon in there, dehydrated lemon, some pepper, and some salt. And I always like a lot of black pepper in there, so that is the one. Garlic powder, of course. Okay, so here we are again. You could take this meat out and you can dry it with a paper towel. Everyone says, oh, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. That's how you cook steaks. You dry it out, dry off the chicken, dry off the, I think that came from France. I'm like, fine, dry it. I'm not gonna dry it, dude. I'm working on a desk here, okay? You know, I'm with a hot plate. And I'm not even using that. I'm using an air fryer. So, I'm not gonna dry it. It looks dry. I'm gonna season it and flip it in the tray that came with anything, any kind of bacteria or anything that you're worried about is gonna get killed at 400 Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius. You don't have to worry about that. Season both sides. If you just want salt, pepper, and olive oil, that's fine. You could brush it with a little fresh rosemary. Okay, so I got the air fryer. It is set at 200 Celsius, which is 400 Fahrenheit. 10 minutes. It's gonna tell me after 5 to flip this. bad boy, and I'm starting it. It's gonna preheat right now. So this has had olive oil on both sides, like I said earlier, salt and pepper. If you want to brush it with rosemary, like not with a brush, you just dip the rosemary in some olive oil and brush it. That'll work too. People like Jamie Oliver does that. And I like his cooking. He's pretty simple as far as that goes and straightforward as far as his cooking. So I've just seen that salt, pepper, garlic powder, some garlic, whatever you want to try. It's gonna work. It's gonna taste great. Okay, so I just flipped this thing after 5 minutes. This one looks a little bit more done than the other side, but they're about the same, but it looks fantastic. And remember, this steak it was, before I threw it in here, at least 3/4 of an inch or an inch thick. So it's going good. 5 minutes aside, 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit, in an air fryer. Good to go. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I flipped after 5 and the steak is ready. I love this thing. I got this thing for, what's it called? Gourmet. I know it's from hated China, but I live in Little China. I live in Taiwan. Of course I'm gonna buy it when it's 1/3 the price at Costco, which is an American company. So hey, Donald Trump would be proud. There it is, still sizzling. That's after 10 minutes. That's gonna be delicious. I'm just gonna let it rest on this plate let it rest for 5-8 minutes, maybe 10. Like, go watch some TV, play some video game, do whatever you want. You can, some people like to put a little bit, like just get some butter and melt it on top of that while it's resting. That's a great idea. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do whatever you want. It's your steak, but this is gonna turn out fantastic. It's super simple. 10 minutes, flip after 5, 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit in air fryer. And this 1-inch thick steak is gonna turn out fantastic. I'm gonna let you know how it tastes. I'm just gonna let this bad boy rest for 8 to 10 minutes and we'll be good to go. So here we are. We have let this steak, this beautiful steak, rest for 9 minutes. And we're gonna cut into this and see how it tastes. I think it looks fantastic. Let's try her out. All right, so this is after 5 minutes aside at 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit. That looks, I'd call that medium. And let's see how it tastes. Oh wow. That's tender, juicy, and delicious. That's a winner every time. Steak is simple in 2024 with air fryers. 5 minutes aside. If you want a little bit medium rare-ish, do 8 minutes. 4 minutes aside, and that'll work for you. If you want it more well done, do 12. But let me tell you, steak is easy and delicious in 2024. Enjoy, everybody.